Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, we will be talking about one of the best travel and dining credit cards on the market. And that card is the American Express Gold Card. I'll be going over all of the benefits of this card, all of the value you can get from it, and then I'm going to show you how to determine if it's worth it for you. Just as a quick reminder, if you are new here or you've been watching some of my videos and aren't subscribed already, definitely go down, hit the subscribe button with the little alert bell. You'll get notifications for all of my future videos. And just as a sneak peek, I'll actually be talking about the American Express Platinum card later this week. So don't miss the video, make sure to subscribe. So earlier this year, I actually started getting into the credit card rewards game, and I realized there's so much value out there from all of these cards, whether it be the sign-up bonuses you get or the recurring annual rewards you get from certain cards. And I think the American Express Gold Card is one of the best cards out there for rewards, especially for everyday spenders. You can get so much value out of this card, it's crazy. So let's get right into it. Okay, so let's actually start off with getting approved for this card. You're gonna need a good to excellent credit score to be approved for this card, so it's definitely not a beginner credit card, but it also isn't one of those more elite credit cards where you need an excellent credit score. I would recommend around 700 or higher, and you should be all good. Okay, now for the sign-up bonus. The sign-up bonus on this card is great. American Express right now is offering 50,000 membership reward points for signing up for this card and spending $4,000 within the first 3 months. Now you might be wondering, okay, 50,000 membership reward points, what does that actually get me? I'm gonna go more into detail later in the video, but just as a quick calculation, membership reward points are worth 2 cents per point on average. So if we do the calculations, 50,000 membership reward points is equal to $1,000 in free travel. So that's basically it. If you sign up for this card and meet the minimum spend requirement in the first 3 months, you're basically getting a free $1,000 for having this card. Okay, now we're gonna go over the point earnings for this card. So the AMEX Gold Card actually uses membership reward points instead of cash back or other systems other credit cards have. Now these points are one of the huge positives of this card because of the point multipliers you'll actually get for different categories. So I'm gonna put the chart up on the screen right now and we'll go over the points. You'll get 4 times the points for restaurants and grocery stores. So basically anytime you spend money at restaurants or grocery stores, you're going to be earning 4 times the amount of points. So say you spend $100 at a restaurant, you're going to earn 400 membership reward points. And you'll notice for US supermarkets, they have 25,000 as a maximum for the year. Most people don't spend anywhere near that amount for groceries per year, so I wouldn't be worried about that at all. Then this card also earns 3 times the amount of points on flights booked directly with airlines or flights booked within the American Express travel portal. And then you'll earn 1 times the amount of points on all other purchases using the American Express Gold Card. And I'm going to show you later in the video how you can actually calculate how much these points will be worth to you. Another perk of this card, you'll actually get an $100 airline travel credit. Now what this is, it's basically for travel incidentals. So you'll get to pick one airline per year. I would pick whatever you fly the most. So for me, that's United Airlines. So American Express will actually reimburse you up to $100 per year on incidentals that you spend with that airline. So that could be anything from in-flight purchases, food, drinks, to baggage. Now I'm sure most of you know for baggage alone, this is great because baggage can get expensive, $30 to $60 per trip. Great perk, and you are tied down to only one airline a year, but that's fine in most people's cases. Being a travel credit card, this card also has no foreign transaction fees. So if you travel overseas a lot, feel free to use your American Express card. There will be no foreign transaction fees like there are on other cards. Okay, and since this is a dining and travel credit card, American Express is also going to be giving you an $120 dining credit per year for having the American Express Gold Card. Now I'll put the details up on the screen, but basically they're going to give you $10 in credit every month for certain restaurants and food delivery services. Take Grubhub for example. Say you already use Grubhub, you're basically going to get reimbursed $10 every month if you spend $10 or more a month. So if you use Grubhub already, this is basically like a free credit just for holding this card. Now, the one downside to this credit is it is only $10 a month. So it's not like you can go out to, say, Cheesecake Factory, spend $60. You'll only get $10 of that actually reimbursed because they do go monthly. And this card does come with some cool insurances. It comes with baggage insurance. So the details are on American Express's website, but basically if an airline or something happens to your baggage, they'll actually have insurance on it, which is pretty cool. There's also car rental insurance as well, so damage and loss insurance. You could also read those details on American Express's website. Okay, so those are all of the main benefits of the American Express Gold Card. There's one thing I haven't touched on though, and that's the annual fee. The annual fee of this credit card is $250. Now, I've waited to tell you this because that might sound a lot, but I'm gonna go over right now and actually show you that it is not a lot and you'll be getting more value from this card than that $250. Okay, so first we need to go over American Express's membership reward points. Now, the value of these points is around 2 cents per point on average. That basically means, say you have 10,000 membership reward points, those 10,000 membership reward points would actually be, on average, valued at $200 in travel. Now, I say in travel because what you're gonna do with your membership reward points is actually transfer them to American Express travel partners. So American Express has a long list of travel partners, airlines, and hotels, and basically what you do is transfer your membership reward points that you earn to these travel partners for, say, miles or hotel points to actually redeem in flights and hotel bookings. So let's take Delta Airlines, for example. That's one of American Express's travel partners domestically here in the US. So you can actually take your membership reward points and transfer them to Delta for Delta Sky Miles. And those Delta Sky Miles are basically worth 2 cents per point. So say on a $200 flight, you most likely would need 10,000 Delta Sky Miles to cover that flight. Now, the actual rate of these miles and points changes per ticket you have, whether it be an economy fare or first class, and the actual route that's being taken. So there are some variables, but I definitely will make another video going into detail of how you can actually see how much your points and miles will be worth. Okay, now we're gonna hop into an Excel sheet I made, and I'm gonna show you how much value you could be getting out of this card. All right, so first we're gonna look at an estimated yearly spending. This is actually around what I spent last year, so that's why I'm using these numbers. So you can actually see I put the categories that earn you more points with the American Express Gold Card in this sheet, as well as an other category. So you can see for flights, the 3-time multiplier, for dining and supermarkets, the 4-time multiplier, and then for other, the 1-time multiplier. So you can see how much I actually spent in a year in those categories, and then how many membership reward points that would actually get you. So with my estimated spending, I would have earned almost 40,000 membership reward points. Now, if we see in this next chart, this is the actual value of these points based off certain redemption rates. So I put anywhere from 1.5 cents per point to 2.0 plus cent per point, just because that redemption rates aren't always the same. And say for a domestic flight, you would get a bit lower of a redemption rate, around 1.5, than if you were to do a first class flight, which might earn you 3.0 cents per point or higher. So for my calculation, I'm gonna be using $600 as the value of my around 40,000 membership reward points because I do travel domestically a lot. So this calculation for the AMEX Gold Card is actually pretty simple. You'll take how many points and then you get the value of those points. Then you're gonna have to subtract the annual fee. So you can see in my chart there's a $250 annual fee. So I'm subtracting $250 from my $600 valued points. So that'll get me $350. Then I'm adding $100 in value for that airline travel credit that American Express actually gives you for your baggage, food on the plane, and stuff like that. So I will be getting the full $100 in value. So that bumps it up to $450 in value. And then after that, there's also that $120 dining credit that American Express gives you for having this card. I'm only going to value it at $100 because say for a couple months, I actually don't go out and spend money at the certain restaurants or delivery services. So that's why I'm going to keep it at $100 and not the full $120. But if you think you would use the full $120 every year, that's what you can value it as, and you could put that into your calculations. So you can see after I do that, my yearly value for the American Express Gold Card based off of my spending is $550. Now that incorporates the $250 annual fee of this card. So you can see that for me, this card is 100% worth it, but you definitely need to do the calculations for yourself to make sure that this card will be worth it. Now I'm gonna actually make a future video on strategies for the American Express Gold Card if you want to sign up for it just for that sign up bonus, or if you want to hold it for long term, what that looks like and what the differences are, because the sign up bonus, especially right now, is very good at around a $750 to $1,000 value. Okay, if this video was helpful for you and you enjoyed it, go down there, hit the like button, and please comment. Let me know why you liked it. Let me know what you want to see in the future for my future videos. It really does help the channel out, and it lets me know that you enjoyed the content. Be sure to subscribe and hit the alert bell, because later this week, I'm going to go over the Big Brother card to the AMEX Gold Card, the American Express Platinum card. All right, I'm going to put 2 videos up on the screen that I think you'll enjoy. Definitely go give them a watch, and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great one.